Let's see what kind of scanner we'll need from Rensselaer County, New York. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that county name. I can never say this one right. Let's go take a look at the radio reference and see what we can find here. So we are in this county, and we're scrolling down here to look at the conventional channels to start with. And we're going to find out that the Sheriff's Department is on VHF, but what stands out here really is that they are on P25 conventional. This is our first alarm that shows up here. Of course, we got a 173 NAC code. Of course, we got FM narrow on the law enforcement and corrections. The next thing you notice as we scroll down here too is fire and EMS. This is on a county trunk system. It looks like it's a P25 phase 1 trunk system. So we are going to put this in a tab and we'll come back to it in 1 second. As we scroll down again, we see that we've got fire and EMS dispatch. County paging, it looks like, is on a VHF channel. Again, this is on FM. Now, below this, what also kind of throws a red flag in the way here too is that we've got some fireground channels. And if you look really closely, they are in the 800 megahertz range. They are also M-type or mobile type, okay? This means point to point. These are not repeated, which means you'll probably need to be on fire scene in order to hear these. We have a low band VHF on 46.22. Then we got some fire police in here as well. So again, we're looking around VHF 800, P25. We got a lot of stuff going on here right now. So let's scroll down to the city services. We have a trunked backup. This is something that if we go and we put our scanners in, we're going to want to make sure that we put this in just in case the trunk system fails. We may find out that these frequencies actually go into use. So make sure you have a scanner that does 800 megahertz. Let's scroll down some more. We got some DPW. East Greenbush has some PD in here. Again, P25 on 800. We got a lot of P25 conventional going on here. Again, these are a lot of things we had to look at. Scroll down some more here. We've got some analog FM. Scrolling down again to the city is PD and fire. Again, analog FM. Troy has got this EDAX system. Let's go ahead and bookmark that. And also we've got this Troy P25 system. One thing to look at here is that it looks like the Troy Public Safety and City Services are on Site 6. So if we're going to go ahead and put this into our scanner, we want to make sure we at least put Site 6. And again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at this in a second here. Again, we've got the fire dispatch and operations on a FM UHF channel. And as you scroll through down here too as well, we have FM. It looks like we got some VHF going here. So again, depending on what town you live in, you may want to look at some of this stuff in here as well. Colleges, we got, again, on the county's trunk system. I'm going to try and butcher the name anymore here. Public safety is sitting there on VHF and school districts. Okay, let's take a look at businesses. We're going to bookmark those and also the county trunk systems. So not really knowing what it is we want to listen to, let's just take a quick look at this Adirondack 2A radio network. Again, this is a NXDN system. We got this business communications, capital diagnostics, and again, we're going to just go ahead and click through all these. This one and this one we've already gone through, and of course these two DMR systems. Again, we're going to find a lot of business stuff here in DMR. All right, digging through, we have the county trunk system. Now, we know right now this is simulcast because it's in the name. So now this is another red flag waving its way through here. So we've got the county law enforcement is digital, only one encrypted talk group on here. Again, D, right? This is a phase 1 talk group. County fire EMS. Again, D, phase 1 talk group. Now, remember those TAC channels we talked about? Look at this. They're also on the trunk system. So everything is kind of looking like we're going to want at least a phase 1 trunked radio to listen to this. Again, simulcast is the red flag, but let's ignore simulcast just for now and keep on going. We have an interoperability talk group in here. We've got county services. We've got police dispatches in here. We got a lot of stuff in here that's just non-encrypted on this trunk system. The only thing I'm seeing that's encrypted is this LTAC. All right, let's keep on going through here. We have this Capital Digitronics Public Safety. Again, this is that EDAX system that Troy is on. Again, we're looking at Site 6 where Troy Public Safety is on here. So again, if we're looking for Troy, again, we're going to make sure we have the Site 6 loaded into our scanner. Analog, right? This is an EDAX system. We don't have any digital on here, so we don't have anything to worry about when it comes to Pro Voice. That's a bonus for us. All right, so now we know we need at least a P25 Phase 1 radio. Simulcast could be an issue here. We need EDAX. Let's keep on going here. Troy, again, this is the Troy P25 system in here. Is this simulcast? It doesn't specify at all, but we do have Troy PDs encrypted. Troy Fire is non-encrypted. It says it's a patch from the UHF channel, and we have schools. Let's take a look at the Troy site here. And we have one call sign. If we take a look at this one, we have 2 transmitter locations. So we're going to go ahead and say this is a possible simulcast site. So again, this Troy P25 system, we're looking at simulcast. Let's move on to the business section. Again, this is all conventional here. Depending what it is you want to listen to, we have a lot of analog in here, but we do have this DMR when it comes to Curtis Lumber. If Curtis Lumber is something you want to listen to, we're looking at DMR. All right, let's look at this Adirondack 2A radio system. This is NXDN. Again, we just basically have waste hauler, taxi, tugboats, dredges, taxi, and waste hauler. Is this something that interests you? Maybe, maybe not. All right, we're going to keep on going through here. Business radio communications. This is basically a LTR standard system. And again, this would have to be something that is of interest to you or not. But most analog scanners will do LTR standard. So if you get anything that does EDAX, anything that does digital, you'll be covered on this network as well. Let's move on through the Capital Digitronics we already looked at. So we're going to skip this one. Capital District Transportation Authority. Again, we've got a P25 Phase 2 system. This Route 905 red lines and the Star Paratransit and Supervisors, these are Phase 2. So if this is something you want to listen to, you are now looking at a P25 Phase 2 scanner. Let's take a look here. Let's look at the Brunswick site here. And we look at the control channel. Let's see, we got one site. So probably not a simulcast system. Keep going. Going mobile. Let's take a look at this one here. We've got, again, analog LTR standard. Again, this will dictate whether or not you want to listen to it, but any trunking scanner we've talked about so far would handle that. All right, NYSEG. This is a P25 Phase 1 system. We have a bunch of transmitter locations here. Again, I filtered by county or sorted by county. We've got multiple call signs in here. That call sign's not found. That call sign's not found. This call sign, here we go. We got a hit. We have one tower. So is this one simulcast? Not really that sure, but let's go ahead and just scroll down here and see what we got here. Digital. All right, so we're good on this one. One Voice. This is a DMR multi-site, multi-county, multi-state network. Again, let's go ahead and sort by county. And if we look for the county in choice here, we don't have anything or site on this, but we want to just scroll down and take a look. And again, we're seeing T's here because it's DMR. Of course, DMR defaults right to TDMA, but we're looking for E's or encryption. So if anything is in here that looks of any interest to you, again, that would dictate whether or not you need a DMR-capable scanner. All right, what else are we looking at here? We have this Wells Communications. Again, this is a DMR site, and this is Albany County, so it may not be of interest. And again, we're looking at the second one here, again, which is in Albany as well. So what kind of scanner are we looking for this area? Again, we've looked at DMR. We've looked at NXDN. Again, these are optional depending on what we're looking at. If we're going to focus on just fire and police communications, we know we need P25 conventional because, again, when we go to the county system here, we saw right off the bat, county sheriff is P25, and we also saw P25 down here on East Greenbush Police. So again, if that's something that is of interest to you, you're going to want P25. Other thing we looked at here too was the county trunk system. Probably has simulcast. So this is really eliminating the TRX1, TRX2, 325, 996P2, the 436, and the 536. The safe bet here is the SDS 100 or the SDS 200. Now, if you can eliminate the whole simulcast issue, you may be able to use a TRX1, TRX2, 436, 536, 325, or the 996. But if it was me going out right now and buying a scanner, and if I was going to just want to eliminate that simulcast issue, I would jump on the 100 or the STS 200. Another option you might have here is to go with a software-defined radio. Now, I have a course that will get you started in software-defined radios for free in an afternoon. We'll put a link for that down in the description. But again, if you're looking for a scanner, again, we'll have some links down in the description for you as well, as where you can go ahead and purchase a scanner. Now, if you want me to diagnose your county and what radios you may need where you live, go ahead and leave me a comment down below in this video, and we'll take a look at Radio Reference for you and let you know what radios you may need. I hope you subscribe to this channel, and go ahead and leave a like in this video if it helped you out. We'll catch you in the next video. 73.